Hi Aries, it's Sunflower Spirit here, and I'm here to do your weekly reading for the week of January 31st, 2019. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you're having a fantastic week so far. Let's see what messages we have for you guys for this week. Messages for the sign of Aries, please. All right, I will do 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. All right. So, messages for the sign of Aries for this week. Universal energies, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries for this week, please? Messages for Aries, please. Whoa. Okay. All right. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords. We have the 4 of Pentacles. And we have, let's see what else we have. We have the 3 of Swords. All right. And then we have the 6 of Swords. Okay, Aries, so here's what I'm seeing for you guys. You guys have kind of walked away from something. It's giving you a lot of stress and worry. You are maybe have received the harsh reality of truth and maybe some heartbreak. There's some pain, heartbreak. With the 4 of Pentacles here, it's like you are trying to kind of find that balance. Maybe you're being a little too rigid with something and maybe need to have more kind of spontaneity with it. Or, you could be clinging on to something too hard, like clinging on to the past, because it looks like you've kind of made the decision to walk away, but you're still kind of struggling with this. It's still giving you a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of worry, keeping you up at night. And this is dealing with some sort of pain that you're kind of going through. So let's see if I could get anything else for you guys. All right. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like you might be worrying about, wanting to have some sort of new beginning, wanting to have some sort of, financial stability, security with tangible material world type stuff. You're kind of worried, you're kind of in your head about that. You could be wanting, just an overall new beginning with life. You're worried about that. We have the Page of Wands. So I don't know, you could have received some sort of message regarding, this stability, this rigidity versus, spontaneity. Or you could have received a message about, your not letting go of the past specifically. And so, that could be kind of what's causing the heartbreak and pain. It was like some harsh truth that that you had, maybe a message of harsh truth. We have the 9 of Wands here. So it could also be, it could be that like the harsh truth just came in really fast. Like you knew, I feel like maybe like you knew intuitively that you were like hanging on to the past. You were hanging on to the past. It wasn't good for you. And then like suddenly, like you knew this was bad, but then suddenly you just kind of like received, um, you know, very passionately this kind of sense of reality of what was really going on in the situation. We have the Emperor there, so that's you. But it could also be, like you're it could also be that you're kind of wanting to, like, you want to take control of the situation. You want to take control of the situation, and so that's why we have the Six of Swords here. Is like, you're going to move away from this. Even though this is breaking your heart, it's painful, it's stressful, you're like, you're wanting this sort of like Ace of Pentacles energy where you really want to have a new start, a new fresh start, a new beginning. It's like you kind of like intuitively had this instinct that you were like holding on to the past too long, and then you had, someone or something, or possibly even like your own intuition telling you like the reality of it all. And it was just, it kind of like came in fast, and you were like, kind of like took you by surprise. So I think you're trying to like maintain your composure, maintain your control and your feeling of security. And so you have decided to move on. You've decided to move on from this. Let's see if I can get anything else for you. We have the Emperor again. So it could be too that you're kind of like, you were kind of, trying to control this new beginning and maybe weren't able to, do that as well as you would have liked. And so it sent you into this like stress and anxiety mode. Now you're kind of feeling resistant, you're feeling defensive because now it's kind of like, things have to change. Things have to change, but you don't really, you're still like holding on to something. You're still holding on to something. You need to, walk away from something emotionally because it is hurting you. It is causing a lot of pain. And it's kind of like, this intense pain. Let's see what's on the bottom of this. Yeah, we have death. So yeah, this is definitely, it was like this really abrupt ending. Really abrupt ending forced you to kind of like go through this transformation, kind of, figure out um kind of what you needed to do. And I feel like you're kind of resisting it. You're still trying to like maintain composure and control, which isn't a bad thing, but I think the way that you're doing it, because we have the Nine of Wands here, it's kind of like you're trying to just resist that this is even happening. Like, it's like, no, this isn't even happening. Like, you're like denying it to yourself, and you're like focused on, you want this new beginning. Um, you're trying to control the outcome with this new beginning, and but you're kind of like resisting it because I think you kind of intuitively know that, you are still clinging onto the past. You're clinging onto something that is not serving you, and that you really need to, walk away from it, like have emotional intelligence and realize that, you kind of have to cut your losses here, kind of need to walk away from this because we have, it's kind of like this determination to kind of like hold on to this heartbreak and pain. And I don't know why you would do that, because I see a lot of cards here that are indicating to me that that you need to walk away from this, that it's not serving your highest good, and you're still like holding on to it. And I think it's just maybe the fear of the unknown. Like, with this transformation, you're going to have to go through this transformation, and you're going to kind of have to like recognize, who you are and how you stand in the world and how you're capable, and trust yourself. And, it's kind of like walking away from that which is no longer serving you. So I think, let's see if I can. Let's see if there's anything good here. Maybe maybe I'll just pull some guidance for, you know, just guidance for you for this situation because this is such a difficult situation. Let's just see. Universal energies, what messages of guidance can you give for Aries regarding this spread? What messages of guidance do you have for Aries regarding this spread? Let's see if we can get you kind of how to get out of this. Messages for Aries, please. Guidance for Aries through this transformation. We have the Two of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of like, getting out of your comfort zone, Aries. You need to kind of focus on, yeah, getting out of your comfort zone, kind of trying to find a new perspective, shifting your perspective, like kind of reframing how you think about the situation. And universe is saying, like that there is hope, there is potential for wish fulfillment here for you to get what you want. But you're going to have to kind of step out of your comfort zone, think about things in a different way, and you're going to have to take a risk with the Page of Wands here. Pages can be about messages, but they can also, the Page of Wands is really kind of that like creative person. So it might be like getting in touch with your creativity, getting in touch with, like, if you like to write specifically, it doesn't have to be writing though, but using that as kind of a way to get out of this hanged man energy where you're just kind of like feeling like you're stuck here in this position with the heartbreak, with the anxiety, and kind of like not moving forward. Because I did see, like, in the spread, it was like you had decided to move forward, but there was a lot of things that you were like holding on to in the past. So I think just like thinking about it in a different way, using your creativity, like critical thinking skills, to think about it in a different way. And also, just getting out of your comfort zone. You really need to make that decision. I see you kind of like one foot in, one foot out right now, and you really need to just like take that leap and just say, yeah, I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. Like, this isn't working for me. I want these. This is kind of like moving on from those because you had the Eight of Cups in the spread, and so this is kind of like moving on, towards that wish fulfillment, towards, what you want better in your life. Okay, Aries, so hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for stopping by today. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you guys later.